This time around, we have four fragrances for you. One for women, one for men, and then two that are going to be unisex. And all of these are dumb reaches that you should be able to wear very easily in the spring. Let's get right on into it. All right, so first up from Dolce & Gabbana, it is called L'Imperatrice. This fragrance has been out actually for a while, but it is a very easy to wear, easy to love fragrance. Unfortunately, the atomizer is only average, but fruity, musky, and lightly floral. What I get from it predominantly is the kiwi, the rhubarb note, then also a little bit of the watermelon note with musk and the white florals. I believe there's probably some jasmine or something in there, but it's not too overbearing. It's just more of a supporting note. There also is apparently some woods in there, but I don't really pick up the woods that much. It's mostly musky looking, as it dries down. One of the things I really do love about this fragrance, especially, of course on women, I don't really wear it very often at all, if at all, is that it can be used in summer without getting too cloying. So you can use this in the office or in extreme heat. The projection is, I would say, about 1 foot to 2 feet. Maybe you can get 3 feet with heavy spraying, but 1 foot to 2 feet. And the overall performance of it is about 4 to 6 hours. The other good benefit of this fragrance is it doesn't cost a lot. You can get this scent for $50 or less, and this is a 100 milliliter bottle. And again, coming from a quality house like Dolce & Gabbana, I don't think you can go wrong. But anyway, again, from Dolce & Gabbana, L'Imperatrice, and this is number 3. Next up is one of the men's fragrance, and this one is from Brioni, and it is called Brioni Eclat. This fragrance house is known for its suits, so it's really more of a designer scent. But one thing I do like about it is that it comes with a magnetic cap, but also it's a pretty decent sprayer considering, relatively dispersive. And it's a very simple scent. This is definitely one that you'd end up using for the office. You could definitely use it for casual use as well, and in the gym. I wouldn't use it on dates because I wouldn't consider this necessarily a sexy scent. It's just more of a clean, fresh scent that no one's going to dislike, really. The notes I predominantly get from it is a little bit of rose, definitely some pink pepper, and some sort of citrus note. I believe it's grapefruit. And then I also get some musk and ambroxan down at the bottom. I do believe they say that this one also has some woody notes in it, sandalwood or cedar, but I don't get much of that, not even in a dry down. And as far as the dry down is concerned, you usually get there pretty quickly. You get there in about, I would say, an hour, hour and a half, no more than 2 hours before you're deep into the dry down. And that's because the scent it's not a beast. It's going to last you about 4 to 6 hours, similar to our previous scent. But again, for what it's used for most of the time, that should be good enough. Yes, you may want to take a little decant with you to the office if that's where you're going to bring it to get through the entire 8 hours. But again, very easy scent to manage, easy scent to use. It makes me think of a clean, pressed shirt, but not with like a suit, more of like an Oxford with some jeans or with some tech trousers, something like that. So very easy to wear, and it makes you just smell like you're a bit more put together than the average guy. But again, this one is amazing. It is Brioni Eclat. Next up is one of the unisex scents, and this one is from Essential Parfums, and it is called Big Infusion. Great scent. Doesn't have the magnetic cap, but not everybody does. And it makes up for it with a Dior level atomizer. This scent is pretty amazing, especially for what I thought it was going to be. Just to give you an idea of what I mean, this is one of the only scents, if not the only scent in my entire collection that has given me a compliment more times than not. I've only worn it about 5 or 6 times since I got it about a month and some change ago, but still, that's a pretty darn good ratio. Anyway, on to the scent. I think that this scent is amazing for a few reasons. First, I'm a fig lover, so that goes without saying. But the fig here is, I think, a bit more usable for more people. Some people don't like that milky fig note, and this doesn't really have that much of that in it at all. It's more of a meat of the fig, so you get a little bit of powderiness. I think the amber in it helps it a little bit, but I think that what makes this fig a little bit more usable is the citrus. So there are tons of citrus notes in here to help undergird that fig note. There is a little bit of woodiness as well, but again, I think that's being blended very nicely with the resinous ambery notes down at the bottom. This fragrance is decently sweet as well, and to the nose, just out of the sprayer, it may smell like it's more feminine. But again, I'll tell you, guys, from as far out as about 4 or 5 feet away, I've gotten compliments on this scent. People, just women wanting to know what it is. So if you need something to help you, get a little bit extra attention, maybe be a conversational starter, I definitely say try Fig Infusion out. But again, amazing scent, and you don't even need to pay a lot for this fragrance. I've seen it at a number of different online reputable sites for around $100 or less. And last but not least, from the House of Acqua di Parma, you're looking at Fico di Amalfi. This is from the Blue Mediterranean line. And this line is meant to be a line that you do wear, of course, in the spring and summer. Very hot weather. If you're in a humid area, this is supposed to be something that'll refresh you. They put a lot of citruses in here while still sweetening it in a way that's pleasant for everybody involved, man, woman, whoever you are. And the thing I love most, well, you know what, before we do that, this is a different type of sprayer, but it still gets the job done. Again, very dispersive. But anyway, back to the scent. This again is a citrus forward scent that does have a bit of fig note as well in it. So got 2 fig fragrances here. But again, the fig is definitely being supported a lot more by the citruses. So you won't get any milky or barely any powder in this fragrance. This one I would say is probably the most easy wearing fragrance for either men or women. The other part I like about this fragrance is it gives off the imitation that it's somewhat musky down at the bottom, but that's actually, again, some more resinous notes coming out to help out the sandalwood, I believe, which is in the bottom. It does have some floral notes in it, but not very many. This is going to be more of a white floral, so something like jasmine could be in this fragrance as well. That's what I pick up. And the fragrance is one that you will have to reapply because it lasts for me anywhere from about 3 to 5 hours. Now, if you're just going to run errands, that's more than enough for you. But if you're planning on using it as a casual, go and hang out sort of scent or whatever for the day, then yes, this one will probably need some reapplying, but the scent itself is good enough where it's worth it. Anyway, if you like what you heard, check out Acqua di Parma Fico di Amalfi. Remember, sample first. And there you have it. We have 4 scents, two that are unisex, 1 that's female, 1 that's male. That should be easy for you to wear in the spring. Dumb reach worthy, I should say. Do you have any of these scents? If you do, let me know down in the comments. Even if you don't have any of these scents, tell me what scent you wear that's just your dumb reach scent. Because I'm always interested to see what else is out there. While I do have a decent sized collection, of course I don't have everything, so being able to experience more scents is super important to me. So again, leave your thoughts and feelings down below. I'll definitely respond to everybody I can respond to. But like content like this, you already know what to do.